These guys are literally leaving dates to go meet hotter women. The women find out and they absolutely lose it. Wait until you hear what they say next. Let's dive in.
Yep, that's right. Hot guys do not give a f. But ironically, it is women who let them get away with it over and over again.
And I make my cute little profile like, oh, hi, I'm Morgan. Tee. And he's like one of the first ones that pops up. And he's gorgeous. Oh my God.
See, she picked the hot dude just for being hot. Not because of some great bio and not because he planned a great first date.
So we pull up to this bar and this thing is like a hole, like a rat hole.
No personality.
When he's talking, all I hear is like, oh, football, frats, b****s and skanks.
And being rude as f.
Got his hand on my legs, I'm telling the story, he cuts me off in the middle of me telling my story and he goes, I just want you to know, you're not my person. And so I was like, in my head, I'm sitting like, why would he just cut me the f off to say that?
Yep, this is what happens when women complain about men being trash. By the way, spoiler alert, he still f***ed the shit out of her later that night.
Classic.
I'm not gonna tell you all the rest because like, I will be banned, but my God, what a night.
And so you
Oh my gosh, you see the smile on her face too? She's still happy that she got cracked, man. They don't give a crap. All they care about is that the dudes are top chads. That's all they care about.
see, the dating market is absolutely f***ed. But the reality is, it's women who are rewarding this type of bad behavior.
And all I can think is, you catfished me and now you drop this bombshell and you still expect me to date you? Are you insane? But I kept dating him.
Oh my gosh. Why am I not surprised? And I don't really hear it from girls talking about, oh, you catfish me. They are the queen of catfishing. They are the best at it. They have all the angles, the lightings, the size, the pictures. Oh my goodness, all the selfies where it's only from the chin up, nose up. Yeah, I don't want to hear nothing about no catfish. Man, if you like breakdowns like this, hit subscribe. Part 2 is coming up next, and it's wild.
So why the hell would any of these guys ever change? Since if you have access to a buffet of pussy while being an asshole,
a Hinge notification pops up on his phone, like for everyone to see. It was like clearly out there. We both literally looked at it and then looked at each other, and then he carried on talking to me as if nothing had happened.
then what's the incentive to
Was she expecting him to like to delete the app as soon as they meet up for the date? Like, what are you talking
treat
about?
any of these women with some basic level of respect? I mean, you can just tell them to their face to submit and obey.
To submit and obey to me. That is a direct quote.
And he's like, you know, you just need to be quiet and let me take the lead. You don't have to pretend to be someone you're not.
And then he was like, also you should know that anal is amazing on MDMA. And I was just like...
Now you just know that these women are gonna say that all men are trash, and that is why dating sucks right now. But we all know that the majority of men would never talk to a woman like that. But women are not dating the majority of men. They are only dating a small subsection.
So he picks me up, he's not bad looking, he has a nice car, he's pretty tall. Okay.
And so clearly, if you are an average guy, you need to get off the dating apps ASAP because they are a waste of time, waste of money.
I did pay, unfortunately, for Bumble Premium. It was hard. So I did 1 week, which I think was $29.99.
And there's so many better options to get dates as an average looking dude. And I might make a separate video breaking all of this down. But in this video,
I kind of disagree because there's a lot of good channels that teach you how to optimize your profile in order to get some matches. And you are going to have to learn some text game in order to actually get the girls on a date and then not be a weirdo on the dates. But I think if anyone hits the gym and they just get a fresh fit, get a fresh cut, groom themselves well, you know, they could do well. And then just take good photos. Have someone take the photo of you. Doesn't have to be like a professional, but just someone with, no selfies, just someone else take the photo.
it's all about hot guys f***ing up the dating market and the women who let them. So instead, I'll throw in some fuckboy tips at the end just for funsies if you want to try it for yourself.
Let's plan to go on a date, like when you want to come down. And he was like, oh, is it okay if I stay over? And I was like, we all know what we're here for. Yes, you can stay over.
Anyways, before we get into all of that, let's get back to the brutal reality of hot guys rampaging through the dating market, leaving a trail of emotional damage.
And I don't know, I just feel like in this day and age, in this generation, with the apps and blah, 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 all that kind of stuff, I just feel like it's hard. It's hard. I think it's hard. I think dating now is very hard.
If one more person says to me, don't worry, it'll happen when you least expect it, I have no expectations anymore. None. All I expect is trauma and lessons.
Now the guys that are causing all of this mess are drowning in pussy so much to the point that they don't even care about showing up for the date, and these girls just keep waiting there until they feel so embarrassed that they just want to cry.
You don't leave someone sitting alone waiting for you for 40 minutes.
I don't even feel bad because girls do this all the time. They're the flakiest people ever. They stay standing people up, just not responding, just ghosting them the day of the date. They do this all the time, and they don't think it's a big deal. But when it gets done to them, also it's the end of the world.
Like, I almost cried because I felt so embarrassed.
Yeah, that's not great. But sadly, it can always get much, much worse because this girl took 2 days off of work, traveled all the way from Queensland to Melbourne on a 2-hour flight to spend the weekend with some dude she was talking to for the past weeks, only for him to ghost her the minute she landed.
He kept saying we need to catch up, and I was like, well, do you want me to come down Easter weekend? He said, absolutely.
Oh my gosh.
I landed this morning. We've been talking all day. I was meant to meet him this evening. I got all dressed up and ready to go. That was it. That was the last I've heard. Just vanished, poof, into thin air.
Ouch, that's gotta sting. But yeah guys, that's the reality. These are the type of men these women are swiping on and hooking up with, since no one actually gives a f about your personality or charm when they are swiping on these dating apps.
Gilmore Girls? Oh, he got a Ferrari, Jenna.
Should I super like him?
Yeah.
We've matched a few times in the past. He's stunning.
My first impressions was, my lord, you are tall.
Who is Jack?
Oh! Oh! Super like.
They all say they do, but in reality, they are all lying. Because when it gets time to actually swipe, respond to a message, and show up to a date, they all go for the hot guy. Remember the shit in my mouth girl?
Shit in my mouth.
Yep, that one. Now she did not instantly unmatch and block the dude, she actually responded,
What do you mean? What do you mean? So I just asked what drugs he was on tonight, and he didn't answer.
So he said something absolutely crazy, and he still got a response, while most men will never even get a response to a friendly, hey, how's your day?
In any case, I would only get like 1 to 2 matches.
Yeah, but that's a bad opener though. Hey, how's your day? Everyone is saying that. That's what I'm saying. Like you could just come up with. You don't have to come up with it. There's a lot of channels out here that teach you good openers that have a high conversion rate that you could just use, and just set yourself apart.
Per month, and the problem is a lot of those didn't even transpire in the dates anyway, because sometimes I would send a message to them and I would never get a message back, and it would just kind of fizzle out from there.
And here's another one.
He said, LOL, I meant more the spooning, but sure, we can do a date. And I said, oh, you're just looking for someone to spoon. He said, that's exactly it. I said, oh, I'm looking for more out of this app. This guy's response.
Penetration, classic.
That's a
so
bar.
Clearly, dating apps are and if you can't beat them, join them and start fuckboying.
So if we look at our matches, we got 64 matches within 48 hours.
In any case,
yeah, that's a lot for a guy. Guys don't get usually a lot of those matches. That's a lot.
I would only get like 1 to 2 matches per month.
Because if you want to pump and dump like a hot dude and you don't have the looks, it is still possible, but you're gonna have to use some highly unethical methods, but very effective.
And I actually did have a decent amount of success, but for one reason only. I was forced to be someone that I wasn't.
Now, use them at your own risk, because I will not be responsible for any of the consequences resulting from applying these, okay? Since I once had a dude who got his car totaled after I taught him how to bang a tall hottie, since it turns out she actually had a boyfriend. So yeah, any problems you get into, that's on you. Now again, I do not recommend doing any of this, and I think that if you want to date, you should try to meet a wholesome person off the apps, since that will lead to more fulfillment in life. However, if you want a glimpse into the life of a boy and are only interested in pumping and dumping, then listen up. First of all, nobody cares about your personality on these apps. Since you're not swiping on personality, you're swiping on looks.
Ooh.
That's true.
Ooh. Ooh.
Man, look how fast these girls are just swiping. It's a split-second decision. They're just zoom, 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 just swiping left, 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 left. Man, this is why photos are so important. You gotta have someone take your pictures, and because if you're not getting matches, because your photos suck. If you're not getting dates, it means that your text game sucks.
I would heart it for the dog.
Do it.
And second, which is the most important quality of being a successful boy, and that is to lie. Lie like your life depends on it. Because the true art of being an excellent boy is giving a girl exactly what she wants, even though you absolutely do not have it.
But he said, I love you, so it felt exclusive to me. Stupid.
You see, boys are working with an amazing body and a great face, and still they lie, which means that you have to lie even better and harder than a true boy. Because you're basically marketing a shittier product, and that is all this comes down to, basic marketing. Which brings us to your dating profile. First up, lose the fat.
This is probably gonna be my number one advice of all night. You need better photos.
Sorry, there's just no way around this, since if you want to pump and dump like a true boy, you're gonna have to be lean.
He is tall and skinny.
Now you don't have to be bulky and you don't need a lot of mass, but you do have to be lean. So stop eating garbage, do push-ups and jump rope daily, and in 3 weeks you can easily lose a ton of fat and look a whole lot better than you do right now. If you can't do that for just 3 weeks, you can't be a boy. Okay?
That's true. If you lock in on your nutrition, you can easily lose 10 pounds in a month. Easily. You stick to whole foods, fruits and vegetables, and protein, a lot of meat. Oh, easily. You just get one of those like free calorie tracker apps and track your calories for a month. You'll be shocked how much fat you lose. Be shocked. It's all about that nutrition. It's
that simple. So now that you're nice and lean, edit the fuck out of your photos. Go outside and take a bunch of photos in different locations around the city. These don't have to be special, just have a coffee, sit somewhere, stare at a thing, point at a thing, do a thing. It really doesn't matter because we'll fix everything in post. Now, there's a ton of tutorials and apps out there on how to edit your photos. Don't just stop at fixing your face. Fix the background, fix the shirt, fix the sky, fix whatever you need to fix to make sure that this picture looks sexy as fuck, okay? Now the goal is to look effortlessly sexy and affluent. Not rich, just very comfortable with your money. Trust me, subtle signs of affluence work 10 times better than ostentation.
Man, this guy's going all out. Photoshopping all his pictures of it. Hey, I ain't mad at it, man. You gotta do what you gotta do.
Signs. Because now you don't just look good, but your lifestyle also looks good. And you can easily bump yourself from a 6 to a 7 by losing weight and editing your photos, and you can bump yourself from a 7 to an 8 by editing your lifestyle. Perfect. Now we actually have something to work with. And now we start swiping like a maniac. Don't worry about what the girl looks like, since you're still a baby at this and you need to get some flight hours in. It's a lot easier to talk a 5 or a 6 into giving you her number and set up a date than it is with the 8s and 9s. So you want to start practicing your conversation skills with everyone and level those up massively. Now, like I said, it's a lot easier if you actually travel a lot and live an interesting lifestyle, general knowledge and interest, but if you don't, you just do what boys do and lie your ass off.
But he said, I love you, so it felt exclusive to me. Stupid.
Whatever she says.
Nah, you ain't even got to do all that, man. Lock in the gym, get some reps in, like you said, with the text game, and you'll just get better. You'll get better over time pretty quickly, actually. The more you're texting the girls, DMing them, the more you're going on dates, you'll get better and better. And as long as you're up front, you can still have like casual and have a roster by just being up front with them. Just let them know that's what you're looking for. Because a lot of girls will just self-select out of it. But you'll get a few that are cool with it, and that's all you really need, 2 to 3, and you'll be set. You ain't got to be doing all this lying and stuff like that. So then now you can't keep the lie straight. You start getting these crazy girls that are going to be slashing your tires, keying your cars, doing all that stuff, and that's just too much. That's just doing the most. It's unnecessary when you got to do all that.
You connect with it, and you add something awesome. So for instance, she's just back from visiting her grandma in Canada. Great, I love traveling, I'm going to Paris next week. You can teach me some French, let's meet up for drinks. Oh, you love cats? Here's my cat, Mr. Snuggles. Oh, you mean dogs? Sure, me too, here's Speedy. Doesn't matter. If she's super into eating organic and healthy foods, great. I just started making my own sourdough last week. Let's meet up for drinks and exchange recipes. It doesn't matter what she says, just make shit up and add to it. Now remember, nothing sexual.
That anal is amazing on MGMA.
You're not that hot, okay? Leave that to the pros. But do step on the gas. We're not looking for a pen pal situation here. Just get her number, get off the app, and set up a date.
I have like a 1 week rule. Like I'll talk to somebody for 1 week, and if they haven't asked me out like on a date, I'm just like.
Plus, you're not gonna.
That's true on the pen pal thing. Too many guys are just doing pen pals and just sending novels back and forth to the girl, trying to talk forever. Nah, you can ask for the date after like 6, 7, 8, 10 exchanges back and forth. Like I look at some of my friends' profiles and like the messages they're sending to girls, and it's too much. You're going to your whole life story, you're doing all that. And I know a lot of girls who've told me like, I hate small talk on the apps. I hate small talk on the apps. I wish the dude would just ask for a meetup and we can just kind of get to know each other then. So yeah, there's no reason to be doing this pen pal crap. No reason to be talking back and forth with her for weeks and weeks on end. Get it? Yeah. Ask for a meetup quickly, not too quick, right? Got to exchange some stuff, make them know you're not crazy or a weirdo, make them laugh, crack some jokes, flirt, make it fun, light, and then ask for the meetup.
Meet her in the daylight. No coffee dates, no lunch dates or walks in the park. No, just drink dates at night only, and always at the best bars in town. Which is obviously a lie. It's going to be a cheap, low-light bar.
And this thing is like a hole.
Which hides your looks and protects your bank account because you're just looking to pump and dump. When you get to the final stage, and
you message. He said hide your looks. Yeah, definitely just meet up for drinks. Never a dinner date. A dinner date is too much of a time commitment, too much of a money commitment. And two, you're going to get a lot of girls that are just using you for a free meal. So just meet up for a drink. The bar's closest to your crib, so you can pull them back to the crib after.
Walk in that door of that cheap bar wearing your Timbos. Yep, I'm 6'2" and I still wear Timberlands all the time, since you can never be too tall as a guy. And so once she sees you, all she's gonna think is, he doesn't look quite as hot as I thought, but he's kinda cute, he's got a bit of money, and he seems very interesting, so let's just see where this goes. That is where you let your charm and personality reel her in so you can blow her back out. This was Hot Guys Are Brutal.
This is just the beginning. In part 2, the reactions get way more intense. Hit that subscribe button, and that'll be coming up next.